My name is Beatrice and I'm a co-chair of IKM Foundation. IKM Foundation was set up by IKM Advocates, and it's the arm through which IKM Advocates is able to carry out some of its charitable activities. So it's the channel through which we are able to give back to the community as a responsible business. IKM Foundation is involved in a number of areas. One of them is education, and that really is our flagship. We're also involved in healthcare, having carried or covered costs for the treatment of several patients. We also get involved with vulnerable groups. So we've done a lot of work with Nyumba ya Wazee. We've also worked with Pika School for the Blind, among others. And we also get involved with special projects. I think one that we're very attached to is the Kangemi Boxing Club, where we have donated equipment and we do engage with them routinely on some of their projects, boxing activities for children within the Kangemi area and other activities that they engage in. So coming to the education program, we set that up many years ago. So I'm looking at around 15 to 20 years ago. We used to cover very many students in primary school until the government adopted a policy where it rolled out free primary school education. So our scholarship evolved at that stage, and we went into covering a high school education for deserving students. For us, a deserving student is one who is a high performer and comes from a needy background. So we've been involved in this scholarship for the last 10 or so years as the high school scholarship. We call it the IKMF Scholars Program. And we've had more than 70 students going through our program. Our program, we like to pride ourselves about the program because it's a very holistic approach that we take. We don't only provide financial support. We're looking at the well-being of the whole student. So we run mentorship activities. We do engage with the students and their families on a regular basis, over and above providing the financial support. And the best part of it is that we've now linked it to our other program that covers university education, Head Start Africa. So we do provide a real opportunity for qualifying students to come through our program through high school and into the university. So we think that through this approach, we expect that we'll be able to really have a transformational change in some of these students. Some of the interventions we have taken, like the mentorship, they really change the perspectives of some of these students. So coupled with the ability to actually access education that some of them may not have been able to, we do think that our program is very transformational and capable of impacting, not just the students, but also their families and their communities at large. In terms of our vision for the next 5 years, so we're looking to have proper database, a very active alumni that's impacting society. We're looking to scale up the program, get more students under it. So we will be working with donors, volunteer mentors, volunteer trainers, to try and see how we can scale it up. We are keen on diversity, so we want to ensure that the program also is representative of the face of Kenya, is representative of, both genders, all religions. So those are things that we're very keen on adopting within our program. How one can participate in the program. There are different ways. So I think one of the obvious ones is as a scholar. So if you're a student who meets the criteria for our program, we're happy to engage with you, and that's one avenue for participation. We are also looking for volunteers, and volunteers can do different things. We do carry out mentorship for the students. So, you could come in as a volunteer mentor, you could come in as a volunteer trainer, and those are all avenues that are open for participation. There's also avenues to support financially as a donor, because the program really, there's a lot of demand for the program, and sometimes we're not able to meet, the sheer demand, the numbers of the applications that we get. So that's another avenue through which one can participate.